Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekly WAYPN. What's on with you?
I thought it was once again to the weekly WAYPN.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right on that. Anyway,
It's Joseph Malone.
Malone.
But
But
not Post Malone.
I've heard that he's a nice person, but I don't know anything
Who
about
knows? Joseph
Anyway.
is his brother.
The big thing is we've got news. So one, our YouTube channel has really blown up. We've gotten almost 1,000 subscribers in the last 2 weeks.
We did hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, no. I'm saying we've almost gotten 1,000 subscribers in the last 2
weeks, but now we have hit it.
But so we want to show off something for you guys because this is what's going to be at the end of the next video, and hopefully we will be sharing the place with more people. We predict they're going to be a lot more mainstream than a lot of you guys, but you know, do your best to welcome them. So
Such a
hey all, this is where we usually say a joke or something like that, but this time we want to say thank you. Thank you for the growth that you've given us.
Thank you for giving back to this community, and that's what we want to do for you this time. So come on down to our Facebook group, WAYPN, where people can share feedback with you on your work and keep you motivated in this hobby.
If you want to do a custom marine chapter and you want to get feedback on them,
Go there, because there we have everyone from people just trying to paint till tabletop to competition level, and you have a whole resource of people there to help you, because we fight the social ennui and we want to give the hobby its hobby lifestyle back.
yes, and if you want particular feedback, ask for it and we will give it to you.
So see you guys there. Bye-bye.
Keep those brushes wet.
Bye-bye.
Today's topic is...
How to design your own...
Oh, start again.
No, they've seen it now.
Yes, they're allowed to get sneak peeks. No one else.
No, it's a surprise.
Quite you. Quite. But anyway, so yeah, hopefully we will be getting quite a few new members in, but we don't know. But the thing is, we always want to make this a place welcoming for one and all, regardless. But yeah, just expect a couple of questions about colour theory and that sort of thing. And, well, more particularly colour psychology.
And maybe like something to do with, this is my custom marine.
Yeah.
What do you think it means? Sort of thing.
But yeah, so just a heads up, and you know, we want to thank you because you are the guys who are our base. And gals, of course.
Yes.
We couldn't do it with people like without people like Angela.
Cian. No, not Cian.
Cian,
Sorry, there was someone else.
Now he's gonna be upset.
I'm
again.
sorry, no, because he had another friend who is a lady who was also named Cian.
No, I had a friend called Cian when I was growing up. But also he had like a lady in his picture up front, and I'm like, oh, okay, that must be...
Maybe it must be him, the lady.
Yeah.
Oh, not that you are.
Yes.
But there was some other people.
We should probably get to the actual reviewing, shouldn't we? So I do believe we actually see quite a bit more on this. But I've heard that in the game, that this is the Kingdom Death game I want to play with you. But I've heard that this module is like really good. And unfortunately, it's like he says, it's a total pain.
Looks that way. Mr. Spindly Long Legs.
Yes.
Hands, actually.
But I do believe we see a bit more, so we're just starting off with the assembly. But yes, I believe you. I believe your pain. Alright.
Ooh, a plinth.
Ooh.
Is Alan.
Stop it.
What? Working on getting back into the way of the brush. What's that?
Months of
haven't helped, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It looks good.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
I like what you've done with the tattered, stained cloth at the base.
Yes, but this is just the beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning. I had a cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think that's what he says.
But yeah, it's.
I like the red.
I'm surprised that he's doing the cloth at the start and not like the interior.
Fair point. But
So,
Alan has his ways, I guess.
yes, he does. He's like, look at my fancy
Plinth.
holder, which, yeah, I was about to say, it looks like a plinth. So we will see.
Plinth.
Ooh! I have no idea what I am doing.
I think it's finished.
Ooh.
We will call it done. That's it.
All right, we will take a look. Is
I
this?
think it's a color shift. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it is the color shift.
It's a giant dung beetle long legs.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
That is what it is.
Not quite, but yeah.
Then what is it supposed to be?
So it's this spider thing, and it's got this little thing here, which looks like a human. So you know, like an anglerfish, how the anglerfish have the light.
Yeah, it's to attract people.
Yes.
And they're like, damsel, damsel. And next thing you know, num num num. Right?
Yeah. I unfortunately the color shift doesn't really come off in photos.
Yeah, unless specific angles.
Yeah, but also I wouldn't want him to like try and rotate that thing because it looks like a nightmare. Maybe the little gremlin.
The gremlin.
Well, like the children. The
gremlins.
Yes.
Work with the gremlins, not the mob.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so next up... we've got Justin.
Justin!
We haven't heard anything from Justin in so long.
Wow.
Dark Angels Chaplain / Conversion Kit Batch. Another one prepped, almost ready to start, base and colours. A small item to add on the front of the robes. Might slap an iron halo on him, but kind of liking it without. Alright, let's take a look. I think he needs to use the photo filter of making them darker. What do you think?
And make the brightness less.
Yes, make the brightness.
That is one smooth black primer.
Yes, it's come off smooth.
So smooth. Look at that. Oh my god. So smooth.
Looking good. Well, it is only the beginning, but still, it's
good progress.
Yeah, no,
We haven't
but
seen
like
Justin so long.
yes, but I'm surprised that he didn't like just prime in here with that same white, because that's also going to be bone, I think, with the...
Maybe he just hasn't gotten to that part yet, and he just decided...
I don't know.
I
Like,
will
I think
show what I have, because, yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh!
Alright, here we go. Spidicules.
Spidicules.
Spidiculi. Okay, you know what? You can read this.
It's spidicules, right?
And the spiderlings are done. I did the most basic job I felt I could get away with. This is a great model, but it's horrible to work with.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Correct answer.
There are always at least 2 limbs in the way of everything I'm doing. It constantly feels like it's about to break too.
Yeah.
I had to fully assemble it as there's bits of the torso and some of the legs. Counterclockwise, I thought this creature likes to hide in the darkness, mere feet in front of you, with a focus on its bait, so dark colours. I tried to make a video to show off how I think it hunts, but the camera wasn't fully cooperating. You'll get the gist though. Alright, let's take a look.
The gremlins.
Yeah, so the gremlins, I think if there's any colour shift on them, I think it's removed.
I like the red eyes. Oh, look, it looks silver almost in this one.
Yeah, so I think this is the color shift on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
do
see
believe.
it on the base of the spray board.
I'm not sure, but see, like, we got the blue up there, but either way, I think it looks good. I like the eyes. The eyes have come out well. I feel like if I was to do this model, I'd go mad. But before I went mad, I'd put a lot of work into the bait thing, because I feel like that's going to be a key focus of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the face has come up really well.
Oh, wow.
You know what?
What an angle for photography.
I don't think it is color shifting. I think he painted it manually.
Well, we shall see what...
Maybe. Well, yeah, you're right.
It's really good, though. The sculpt is quite nice.
Mm.
The thing is massive, though. Like, I don't know how you're going to play with it exactly.
So as far as I know, you put it on the table, right? And, like, I think wherever its feet are, you can interact with it. But,
Interact with the feet.
Yes. Yes, but...
Good idea.
Okay, you can keep cutting me off. I don't mind.
Well, it's just...
I realised I shouldn't have opened this like this. I should have opened it in a new tab. Everything will be ruined.
No, you just have to press the X.
Yes, but that's when everything goes wrong. But I like the blue for each of, like, the joints. I think that looks good.
Like the light of the moon or something was hitting there. So.
Oh, let's see.
Video. There you go.
You are terrible, honey.
I thought I would add the sound effects to help it along.
But yeah, I think it looks really good. Look, so I would like to give you, like, a bit of a hard time and say, oh, you could do this or you could do that. But I feel like if I give you any of a hard time, I curse myself forever. Like,
This is not the first time he has suffered the anguish of the KDM models.
Yeah, no, because I just look at it and I'm just like, man, because at the moment with painting the Bellicore, all those chains, I'm still painting on the sprue just to keep them in place, and I feel with this guy, so much of it, I'd just be like, get out the sprues, and I'm like,
God dang it.
I'd be like, alright, I'm going to break all of my own rules and paint on the sprue. But yeah, because it just seems like an absolute nightmare. Oh, even more Joseph. I guess Diablo has lost its luster.
Don't say that on the channels.
Why?
You might give him some ideas.
No, because I didn't talk about other video games. You want to read or shall I?
You read it.
She's abused me today. I'm an abused man.
Because I can't... The TV...
Yeah, we didn't plug in the TV.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
We forgot.
Alright. I've built all of my remaining non-modular minis from the expansion of Death. I finally feel like I'm on the top of my pile of shame. Hold on. Someone's at the door. It was the postman with the gambler's chest. You know that thing that I showed?
You bought a gambler's chest.
With 60-ish models in it. I'm buried under a mountain of plastic again. Ah, well. Does anyone know where I can get a Kingdom Death style steeped base? Steeped?
Stepped?
Stepped. Step bases in the UK. And not at all Kingdom Death prices. Blank ones. You know what you should do is just get 3D printed bases. That's probably the best way to go about it. I'm going to write that. Oh, this always goes badly.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Move on to the next one.
I'm gonna comb. You should see the face she's making. Oh.
You never listen to me.
Hey, no, look, text came up. See? See, things are happening. Okay, sure, it looks stalled now. And it is a bit. Alright, look, it worked, honey. It worked. It worked. See?
Why did you do that?
You guys should be able to see her face. It is classic. Alright. Oh,
Johnny One.
He's stopped saying stuff to us.
Oh,
We should just skip.
he said
obviously.
something.
Yes, but I not to us. Not specifically to us. Okay. Some
Big damned planet?
plasma.
Oh, plasma. Finally got the plasma coils for the Warhound's plasma blasty shooty thingy. Making gun done. Nearly there. Well, on the gun at least. Lens and weathering still to go. 'Twas a bit of a PIA, but happy with the result. What does that mean, honey?
PIA.
Yeah.
So, penguins in the Arctic? Penguins in Arctic?
Yeah, okay. That's what it means.
Penguins in Arctic.
Yeah, totally. Whoa, look at that OSL effect. Really does look like that's the sound I hear from looking at it. Or the Warhound on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
the Warhound. The Warhound. It goes like
It doesn't go bam, it goes whoa.
Well, we have the audio. We can play it for the peoples right now.
No, they'll just be upset with us.
That's what it looks like.
But yeah, I have to say that is some brilliant
this is
OSL.
something I was taught in design school. Well, more like my teacher talked about it. And he said that if you can sort of hear or sort of smell or experience other sensations from looking at a artwork, you've done really well. You know, because you've sort of really recreated it to the point where you can imagine exactly what it would sound like when you're interacting with it and stuff like that. I think you've done a great job there.
Well, I was very impressed with the OSL there. It looks brilliant. It looks real.
I want to know how it was done.
Ah, yes, and me.
Bases.
I know. It's,
Look at it. It's like Easter or something.
It's non-stop bases all the time, forever. And the worst part is, I'm just gonna open this up for a bit, just so that the people can see. The thing is, I've got to do the interior of all of these, you know. Like all of those little fans and vents and wires and stuff. So, it's only step one. You're not involved.
You will somehow make me involved.
That's not true. Taking pictures does not make you involved. So we're still working on this one right now. Rather, I should say working on getting it perfected. But, so I made this clown around mistake. And then Sunny is like, well, back to the finger painting school with you. And then I'm like,
This is what happens when you don't do your sketches first.
And then she made this, and I'm like, okay, well that makes more sense. Much more sense.
Makes sense. Hike.
Stop. You need to stay up.
Yeah.
To stay up.
Well.
But anyway, I think this looks a lot better, and basically we're going to be following that guide. But we've redone it because you'll see up the top that I made pools of this stuff with sprue goo.
Mm-hmm. And it will pull down the cosmic juice.
Yes, speaking of cosmic juice, now we've got Cyan.
Cyan.
Who is a man.
Yes.
Cyan the man.
Cyan the man. Man is Cyan.
Another successful model stripped. Okay, dude, don't tell us about what you're doing on the weekends. Alright,
wait, is it medium spice?
medium spice?
What was the other thing? It was a black Angela.
Oh yeah, Black Angela.
Oh gosh.
Alright, this time Kid Oh, you read.
From a kid bashed Indomitus captain that got given a thunderhammer painted blood ravens. Ooh, blood ravens. To our Primaris sword brethren with thunderhammer. 7 down, 3 to go, including 1 with twin lightning claws and 2 with power weapons, 1 pyre pistol, 1 bolt pistol. So yeah, I've never heard of these blood ravens.
That's because you don't play the video games.
Oh, it's part of the video game.
Yeah, it's part of the video game. Oh, look, that's a lot better, man, the way you've done up the Aquila here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I also like the base a lot.
Snow.
Yeah, so obviously there's some incorporated elements here, right? But the way that he's used the snow, I think the snow looks really great. It's not all consuming. You know, I think the basing has really, really stepped up. And that does make the model look a lot better. In my opinion, of course, right? But see how it's heaped in areas and you've still got that other stuff, right? It's visually appealing to look at.
Yeah.
So I think that your highlights are still a bit chunky, and the dry brushing needs to be cleaned up a bit. Up here needs to be cleaned up a bit, but other than that, you know, I think it's looking really good. I think that the whole basing thing is vastly improved. And from where you were before, I think that's a big improvement. Focus on that you've improved, and I think you'll keep going in the right direction. And I think you've been getting better and better.
Yeah.
All right. Let us move on, shall we?
Yes.
Do you want to add anything to it, or?
No. We've said it all.
Okay, because you've been very quiet. All right. It's me. But I got quite a bit of feedback on this one. So the sword hilt makes it look amazing. The glow effect's great too. Thank you. Best of luck with the comp. Loving the shadow effect on the sword. Looks awesome. Thank you.
It does look awesome.
I've spent a lot more work on the sword. It is
sword of shadows.
Yes. So I've spent a stupid amount of time on that freaking sword.
It's pretty epic looking.
So
sword.
it's much like I've done up the true metallic gold down here, and this is all sort of what's the is it Galvorback red? I
wouldn't know.
Yeah, but anyway, I've been working on it still. So thank you very much for the feedback.
Oh.
Tyrone has done up this guy. Let's take a look at him. So I've been doing Dark Angels, inspired Terminator Librarian. Definitely the most challenging mini I've attempted. Runes are a nightmare for my shaky hands, but my mother didn't raise a quitter. That's the way. Alright, so here's some tips for doing runes, right? Don't try and paint the runes themselves if you've got them so that they're indented. You know, what do you call that? Inscribed? Yeah, recessed. So here's what I suggest, right? Yeah, like you've got that outline there. Yeah, it's a bit chunky, but what you can do now, right, is just put water over the runes, right? And mostly dry it off, and then just touch your brush into those recesses, and it'll just whoosh along because of the, what's that?
The flow of...
The capillary action, is it called?
I wouldn't know it. The water flowing action is called.
So down here, I would use some washers because there's a bit of bleed over there, and that will help you cover that up. But yeah, just also will help with the ribbing of those pipes. And I know you want to be very careful with it because, you know, yellow will turn to a very ugly green if you use black. So I know... a
brown or an orangish...
yeah, but maybe use like an actual yellow contrast paint.
You can mix with a little bit of...
oh, you know what he could use Grayfon Sapia. Yeah, so like, look, dude, you're getting out there, you're taking challenges on, and that's the main thing, right? Like, sure, the other tip I have is if you've got shaky hands, have it so that when you're holding the model, so let's say you're holding it on a holder, have it that both hands are touching. So you put the base of your palm touching the other palm at the same time, so that when you move your brush, like, it doesn't matter how much you shake because it's all connected. You follow what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense.
He did the action while he was explaining the action.
Yes, but I mean that's what you do, so that you can explain it better. Hey, oh yes, this was the most trust the process ever. I'm just gonna.
I thought it looked pretty cool. The
like
tie dye look.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, okay, this. Fuse. Okay, all right. Well, okay, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, okay, all right. Oh god. That's what it was like when I was painting those.
I thought it looks...
but I actually got a fair bit of feedback on this one, so I just want to... Can I... No.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Okay. Thank you very much, my dude. I'm glad you adore this. Yes, it was... He's like, an important lesson when painting. Things can often look wrong and dreadful right up until the moment they don't. We'll never know when that moment will be, and it's often random, meaningless brushstrokes that you didn't expect to change anything.
Yeah.
We all had to learn and wait for that moment, but it is stressful. And I'm like...
I think it all starts when you try to fix it, sort of
Oh, yeah, when you try to fix things, yes.
And then you're like, okay, let's get some.
Angela's just, wow. And I'm like, Angela, you've done the orca. You've done the orca.
That one was really good.
But yes, so up here, Justin got an airbrush. So I'm going to read out. The first time ever using an airbrush, it was cheap, under £30. Practiced and then did a base coat. Definitely the first time. Definitely something I will invest. Next step is some gentle zenithal highlights and a load of brushwork. These are going to be Deathwing, trying to take my time with them and really put the effort in. I have other stuff to swap when these get me fed up with bone armor. Yeah, that makes sense, because bone armor can be frustrating. Because it's just like, oh, I'll do another slight coat of white. Okay, now it looks white instead of bone.
Yeah.
Always loved the Deathwing Terminators, and these new Terminators deserve a good effort. Hoping the Morghast bone goes well on them and works well with the dark brown shading.
Look, he put the hashtag keep the brushes
where? We're going to end up finding out this is a gang sign now.
Yes.
So, anyway,
brown.
I always recommend getting an airbrush because of essentially this. Just base coating.
I think a rattle can base coating is a lot faster and less tedious. And then you could do your greys and your whites with an airbrush, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, you're still getting an airbrush.
Yes, but I personally feel airbrush is better for small scale or precision work.
Yeah.
And then when you just need to get that primer done, you just use a rattle can, go bah, 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 done, and then next one, bah, 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 and then done.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster, I think, personally.
Alright, so next up, we've got Cian Williams. Last post before a week away seeing the family.
See the fam.
I hope he survives. We'll see if he gets back. Well, different people have different relationships with their families.
See the fam.
The shock and horror moment when you realise you've kit bashed 3 sword brethren already without realising, and only have 2 for a full 10-man squad. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was talking about when I was saying about the don't have it all white. I reckon, dude, literally, I'm not having a go. Rebase all your dudes and have them like this. No, I'm serious, because, this...
That's quite more exciting, yes. It's got it just sells the story a bit more, and it just adds interest to the model as well.
Literally, all you have to do is buy some cork floorboards, rip them up, put some layers on there, have them standing on them, and it'll be just like this. Paint them grey like you have. Get some leftover Necrons, if you even want that, and just do up all these guys, because honestly, it makes them pop so much.
Make it pop.
Of all of these guys, your eye just goes whoosh, right to this guy, doesn't it?
I suppose, yes. Which guy? The front guy?
This guy right here.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got the interesting based model.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just white.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm there is no joke here. It's just I reckon you should. Because that's amazing. Alright, so next up, it's me.
Ooh, more galaxy
yes.
wing. And this is after you've painted on the middle.
Black.
The
yeah,
black
doing the black just makes it so much cleaner.
Yeah. But
once all the chains are in, that will make it look so much
sick. Ooh.
Alright.
There'll be cows here, folks. Oxen here, folks.
Sunny's just happy to see cows. She's always happy to see cows. If we're traveling along on the country, when we were doing our big drive, she'd go, oh. Cows. That is what you do.
It is cow until you see a yeeted kangaroo on the side of the road. It's both sad and hilarious at the same time, because they're all yeeted in a fashion where the butt is facing you. And it's just I see you, but it's just a bit sad. That's how they died.
But I mean, like they just commit suicide by running into trucks.
Did they mean it? Did they mean to do that?
I think they they're idiots.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, anyhow, oxen. Have to have a team of oxen for my cart, or we can't go to the market. This is true. That's up to 99 for the year. Woo!
Nice.
One
That means
more.
you know what, Lance, you're not the only one who's hitting your
your goals, man.
your end of year goals, because we hit our end of year goal for our YouTube
5 months ahead of time, and we're very, very happy about that.
Yes. But we are well behind on the Facebook, so we're going to have to pull the finger out and just...
I can do it without a finger. I can do it, see? See, I do it with just my lips. What? Cows.
So, basing is really good. I like the basing. I think the horns look fantastic. I actually really like the body.
I think it looks quite realistic, the body.
Yes. I think the hair could have a little bit of work. But, and I think that highlight on the ear is a bit much, but not around the mouth. I think, that's very much just how they look. But I think
very nice.
The ear was a bit much, but I think he's done really, really well.
I want to see the cart so that we can
He's shown the cart
ride.
before.
Has he?
Yes.
I guess I don't remember.
You don't remember a lot of things. It's because you're mean.
Okay.
Alright.
A dwarf.
Next up, we've got Andy Dickinson.
Made
a start on...
Dwalin?
Dwalin? You know, when I read that, I'm like, Dwayne, the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne. He is Dwayne the Rock Dwarf. Here to hit you with my stumpy hardness. In Middle Earth this evening. Just base coats for now, but pleased with it so far. Have been aiming for somewhere between tabletop and display quality with most of the JIME
Journey into Middle Earth, I think.
Oh, okay. JIME models, so that's Jimmy models.
But yeah, he's just done. Oh no, that's a lie. It's not just base coats. He's already done. He's already done some of the
shadow.
Yeah, some of the shadow already. Lies.
Jimmy's looking good.
Yeah, Jimmy the Rock.
Jimmy the Rock Dwarf.
But yeah, no, look, it's a good start. Very clean. Nothing wrong with it. I like his little red fringe. That's his hair, I think.
Yeah, it's got a fringe. It's a fringe.
Oh no, it's a cap. I think it's a cap.
A cap?
Yeah, I think he's wearing
like
a cap.
A beanie?
Kind of, but caps are not beanies. But yeah, no, it's looking good, and it's just a base coat, so it's a work in progress. But yes, I do see shadowing, so not just a base coat, good sir. But yeah, we're excited to see where it goes.
Yes.
Alright.
Dwayne the Rock Dwarf is coming along.
Okay.
I've not had much time to paint this week, but I've got this lot primed and based, coated at a minimum.
Yes, so he's only painted spidercules and everything else.
Spidicules.
Spidicles.
This is an interesting paint set, and I've seen such... Oh, game color. Model color's good too. Secret
weapon. Yeah, so it's just a start, but look, here's the thing.
Good.
I love seeing people's starts, because the thing is, you see how people make their way there.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, and
this
final.
Is the final.
Final is me. And
Look
so
at that pool of magic.
That's how we
We've redone it a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just sprue go in there.
Can you see the shifting of the purple?
Yeah, you try desperately. It's because the lights are too powerful in there, I think. Maybe next time we just try one light when you're...
Yeah.
Or we'll try light from the outside.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to show the fancy thing that was done tonight?
Oh, yes. So Sunny helped me out with this.
Just click on the next thing, right?
I think it hates me.
Yeah, these are the chains and the base and...
Non-stop excitement.
Ta-da!
And that's what Sunny helped me with. So yeah, because she's done that sort of thing before and I'm not experienced with it at all, and she helped me out a lot. So thank you, honey.
Yay!
Yes.
Tendrils of light.
Yes, and hopefully people get the idea of the chaos.
This is the corn. This is the Slanesh. This is the Nurgle. And this is the Zinch.
Yes, you are 100% correct.
See?
So...
Looks cool.
Sorry for not keeping up with the usual, here's what's going on post, because I've just been working on this and we've been working on other things. But what we do want to do is say thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for your help. And without you guys, we don't get to make that thank you video at the end of the other thing, because it's not the first person who starts things that makes things happen. It's the second. It's the person who comes along and decides this is something worth doing. And you guys have helped us on that journey, and we hope you have enjoyed this. So we will see you next week. All right, and until then,
keep those brushes wet.
Bye-bye.